You know, I was really considering telling the story of the first time I ate pussy, but then I remembered all I had to do was go to China. Hey, what is going on, all my broskies? How you guys doing today? My name is TheBromann, and today you guys are going to be listening to a story. I haven't done a Broman-styled story in a while. I haven't really told you guys any stories too recently, so I decided, hey, why not tell one today? But my voice does sound a little bit weird because I'm sick, and for some reason my mouth is just like filling itself with saliva like crazy, so I'll cut out most of the annoying like things. But anyways, now for the story. I want to tell you guys about how I pretty much could have died, how I almost died. You know, this could have been bad, maybe not died, but how I almost broke my neck or something. And breaking your neck normally isn't, you know, it doesn't lead to something very good. So I was back in grade 7, and every year at our school we had a winter activity day. And for winter activity, basically, you got to pick what you wanted to do. You could do like magic, you could bowl, you could do anything you really wanted if it was on the sheet. And I saw skiing, and I wasn't very good at skiing. I hadn't skied for a few years at that point, and it sort of made me a little bit worried. But to my own surprise, my lack of ability at skiing did not actually cause this injury. So what ended up happening was I was skiing. Actually, we had to do like a practice test first. So me and my friend, we decided to do this practice test just so they could like classify us as how good we were, because both of us hadn't gone skiing in a little bit. So we did the practice test, and they basically said we were okay to do up to a black diamond, I think. So we weren't too bad. Like, I still had some of my skills left, and I was able to do some hard hills. So we're like, hey, why don't we warm up with some easy hills, green runs? If you guys don't know what a green run is, I can't remember now because I haven't skied in like 5 or 6 years, but the green run is either the easiest or second easiest hill level. I think blue might be easier or blue might be harder. I can't remember. But we decided let's warm up with some green runs before we do anything too hard and potentially hurt ourselves. So the first ski hill we went down, I was like, man, this is super easy. All I did was straight line it. If you guys don't know anything about skiing, basically when you ski, you're supposed to turn back and forth as you go down the hill, so you don't pick up too much speed and just not be able to stop. So first hill, I basically straight lined it, and so did he, because we're like, wow, this is really easy. So the next hill comes along, and here's where the problem all begins. As we're going up the ski lift, the chairlift thing, my ski gets stuck in the chairlift floor thing. Like, you stand on this platform, and then the chair picks you up. So we were standing on this platform, and as the chair picked us up, my ski got stuck on something, and it ripped completely off my foot. Didn't rip my foot off, thank God, but you know, it just came off my foot. And I'm like, oh great, what are we gonna do now? Luckily enough, 2 girls behind us picked up the ski, and they were taking up the hill with them. So we're like, thank God that those girls did that, because otherwise I wouldn't have a ski. So when we get to the top, we look back and wait, and they get off the ski lift behind us, and they don't have my ski in their hand. I'm like, what the heck happened? They're like, oh, sorry, we didn't know what to do when we reached the top, so we just dropped it. And the drop that they dropped it was about 30 feet down. So they dropped the ski down, like it was probably 30 feet from where they actually dropped it. And then my friend decided, I'll go get your ski for you. So we skied down the hill a bit where the ski landed, picked it up for me and brought it up, and I was like, thanks man. So I put on the ski, and this is where everything went wrong, because apparently when they dropped the ski, I'm guessing a bolt came loose or something in it. Because what ended up actually happening to me was when we decided to straight line the second hill, because this second hill was still a really easy one. We wanted to just warm up, so he goes and straight lines it, and I'm like, okay, I'll just follow behind him. And at the last second, he decides to make a turn. And, you know, those aren't too big of a deal. I could easily make a turn like that. But unfortunately for me, my ski ended up completely just flying off. I don't remember anything. Like, I don't remember how it happened, because all of a sudden I was looking straight up. I was on my back looking straight up, like in an instant. I didn't even like know what happened. And so I'm laying there flat on the ground. I'm like, what the heck happened? And I noticed I didn't have a ski on. So I basically decided I would try to sit up, but then I couldn't, because the second I tried to sit up, my collarbone just, oh, it hurt so bad to try to move. And I was like, oh, so I'll just lay here. And I also felt nauseous, and I was very tired. So that means I also got a concussion. And they had to bring up the skidoo thing to come drive me down to the first aid place at the bottom of the hill. And basically what the guys down there ended up telling me was, yeah, it looks like you got some torn ligaments in your shoulder or something. And I was pretty worried. I'd never been injured in my life, so it was a really scary thing. And they said, yeah, you might have some torn ligaments or whatever. And I was like, oh god, no, this is not good. I didn't know what a torn ligament was, but hearing that something in my body could have been torn was absolutely frightening to me. So after that, I ended up going to an actual children's hospital in my city. Had to wait 6 hours, by the way, to get in because of I wasn't high priority because there was, they didn't even know what was wrong with me, and I was totally fine except for my collarbone on the left side. So basically, I go into the room, and they do an x-ray of me, and they said, judging on the crack in my collarbone, because it was broken, judging on how it how it ended up cracking, and I don't even know, just the force it would have taken to crack that, and based on how I landed, because I landed on my head, they said if I didn't have a helmet on, I could have broken my neck. And if I would have broken my neck, that would have just been the end of my life, pretty much. I wouldn't be able to walk. I don't know, maybe I could, but a lot of times when people break their necks, they end up losing mobility in their arms, legs, become paraplegic or quadriplegic. And luckily for me, the helmet saved my life. So, moral of the story, kids, is wear a helmet when you're skiing. Just wear a helmet all the time because you never know, it might end up saving your life. But that's going to do it for this commentary, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you want to hear some more old-fashioned Bromann stories, let me know. And that'll do it for this video, guys. So have a great day. Peace out.